We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello friends, myself Assistant Professor Jaidev Thakkar in Civil Engineering Department from MGTN Navsari. Today I am explaining you different types of sleepers which are to be used in Indian railways. So first of all start with sleepers. So what is sleeper? So it is the member laid transverse under the rail for supporting and fixing them at the gauge distance. So why it is provided? So it is provided to transfer the load from the rails to the underlying ballast are called sleepers. Why sleepers are provided under the rails? If we not provide sleepers below the rails may be settled down because of heavy loads coming from locomotives, wagons and different coach in absence of sleepers. So purpose of sleepers. First, 2 lines of rails are transversely connected and hold rail in correct gauge. Second, load transmit to the rail is borne. So whatever the load coming from train which can be transmitted to the sleepers, then it transmitted to the ballast. Load is then transmitted distributed unit load along the sleeper's length to the ballast panel. So the whatever the load coming from the moving train which can be first transmitted to the rails to sleepers, then sleepers to ballast. The function of sleeper. So first, holding gauge in proper gauge and level. Support the rails firmly and evenly. Distribute the load coming on rails over the large area of ballast. Provide stability to permanent way. To act as an elastic medium between the rail and the ballast. To provide easy replacement of rail fastening. Next, requirement of ideal sleeper. The initial cost and maintenance cost of sleepers should be low. The fitting required for fixing the rails on the sleepers should be simple, which can be easily adjusted during the maintenance work. They should be able to maintain a perfect alignment gauge and levels of rail and should afford efficient adjustment and maintenance. They should be provide sufficient bearing area to hold the rail seats, it means top portion of rail, and for the ballast to be supported on to the resist crushing due to movement of heavy axle loads. The sleeper spacing should be such as to remove and replace of ballast during regular maintenance operation. They should be capable to resist the shocks and vibration caused due to fast moving vehicle at high speed. The whatever sleepers are used in construction, its weight is not heavy. The sleeper should be strong enough to withstand the pressure during packing process. The sleeper should be of such a design that remain in their position and do not get disturbed due to moving train. The material used for the sleepers such that it does not attract the sabotage and the theft qualities. It means the sleepers material is not bad quality. The sleepers material is of good quality. So types of sleepers. In Indian Railways, different types of material can be used as sleepers, which are as follows. First, wooden sleeper. Second, iron slipper, in which cast iron slippers and steel slippers can be used. Third, concrete slippers, in which RCC slippers, pre-stressed concrete slippers can be used. So first, wooden. Okay, the wooden slipper is the most ideal type of slippers as it fulfills almost all the requirements of an ideal slipper. The life of timber slippers depend upon their ability to resist wear, decay, and attack by vermin. That is white and quality of timber. Okay. So in timbers, there are also different types of slippers can be used. First, teak wood. It is the best material for timber slipper, but due to its high cost, it is used mainly as slipper for girder bridge. So teak wood is not used due to its high cost. Second, salwood. It is hard, strong, and cheap, and hence it is mostly used as slipper. Third, deodar and cherwood. So these slippers are also used where these timbers are easily available. Normally, the life of timber slippers in Indo-Pakistan is 12 years, whereas in UK it may be 20 years. So as you saw in this picture, how the timber slippers can be arranged with different fastening to the rail. Advantage. So what are the advantage of use timber slippers in Indian Railway? First, it's low initial cost. Second, few and simple fastening. Third, easy to handle. Suitable for all types of ballast. For example, gravel, stone ballast, muram, etc. Which can be used with every type of rail. Less damage during accident, which may be easy renewal of track. Timber use is available in all parts of Asia. Absorb shocks and dampen vibration. More useful for yielding formation. So disadvantage of using of timber slippers. So first, its short life. Liability of decaying. Easily attacked by vermin, white ants and weather. Sometimes weathers also affect the timber slippers. Connection of rail and slippers are not strong. Maintenance of gauge is difficult in timber slippers. High maintenance cost. Susceptible to fire and low scrap size. Next, steel slippers. About 27% of track on Indian Railway is laid on steel slippers. The increasing shortage of timber in India and other economical factors are responsible for the use of steel slippers in India. Steel slippers essentially consist of rolled steel plate of about 2 mm thickness pressed into a suitable shape and the rail seat canted in 1 inch 20. Sorry, the thickness is 12 mm. The end of roll section are flattened out in the shape of spade, so it retains the ballast. Requirement. So maintain perfect gauge, should not get pushed easily out of position, contain high strength, provide sufficient bearing area of rail. Roll steel plates about 12 mm thickness, pressed to suitable through shape. End of roll section are flattened in the shape of spade to retain the ballast. So advantage of steel sleepers. First is longer life, easy maintain gauge and lesser maintenance problem, better lateral rigidity, lesser damage during handling and transport, easy to manufacture, do not susceptible to vermin attack, do not susceptible to fire attack, it had good scrap value. Disadvantage. So there will be chances of corrosion in steel sleepers. Unsuitable for track circuiting areas. Liable to become center bound due to slope at two ends. More fittings are required as to connect sleepers and rail. More ballast is required as compared to other types. Next, cast iron sleepers. Okay. So cast iron sleepers are being extensively used on Indian Railway, and about 45% of track at the present consist of cast iron sleepers. Cast iron sleepers are also used in South America. Advantage of cast iron sleepers. So easy to manufacture, lesser liable to crack at rail seats, and the life of cast iron sleepers is vary to 50 to 60 years. Provide high lateral and longitudinal stability to track, lesser liable to corrosion, and its scrap value is high as compared to timber sleepers and concrete sleepers. Low maintenance cost. Disadvantage. So high initial cost, gauge maintenance is difficult, broken easily if not handled carefully. As you know, cast iron is brittle material, so if handling is not carefully, then it may be easily broken. Need large number of fitting. No elastic bed, so great damage in accident. Concrete sleepers. So what are the advantage of concrete sleeper? So concrete sleepers are being heavy in weight, so it give more elastic modular strength and stability to track. Great resistance to buckling off track. Best suited for modern maintenance method for track as they are flat at bottom. They are neither susceptible to attack by vermin, corrosion, nor are they inflammable. Due to its longer life, rail and sleepers renewals can be met. They could be easily manufactured locally with local available material. And the life of concrete sleepers is more as compared to other type of sleepers. In figure, you saw the concrete sleepers. Disadvantage. So the manufacturing process, transportation, handling and laying is difficult due to its heavy weight, and it is costly because they are heavy. Excessive damage can be caused in derailment, and there is a no scrap value in concrete sleepers as compared to steel sleepers and cast iron sleepers. Sleeper density. So first, what is sleeper density? So it can be defined as number of sleeper per unit length of rail. Number of sleeper per rail varies from n plus 4 to n plus 6 for main track. For example, a data given is using a sleeper density of n plus 5. Find out the number of sleeper required for constructing a railway track of 900 meter long. Okay, so let me explain you. Okay. So length of each rail on broad gauge track, it means the one rail length is 12.8 meter. So therefore, total numbers of rail required will be here we have to give a 900 meter long track. So the per rail length is 12.8 meter. So we can get number of rail. So is equal to 900 divided by 12.8. So we get 70 rails. Okay. Next, sleeper density is given n plus 5. So n here n is equal to 12.8. So we get sleeper density here is equal to 12.8 plus 5 is equal to 7.8, say 18. Okay. So therefore numbers of sleeper under each rail is 18. It means the 12.8 meter length of rail in which 18 numbers of sleepers are required. So therefore number of sleeper required for 900 meter long rail is equal to 70 into 18 is equal to 1260 sleepers are required for the construction of 900 meter long track. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.